Hey Cancer, what's up fellow water signs? I am doing your fall forecast for 2020. I'm going to be going into your love life, career, and also what you can expect regarding your spiritual journey, all right? So let's get into it. First card out of the deck was Five of Swords in reverse. Now, for many of you, you have been in interpersonal relationships where there was a lot of conflict. Many of you have been contemplating whether or not you should just walk away and just say, hey, look, I'm done. It's too much drama. This is not what I signed up for. But as you know, with us water signs, we are very much attached to folks we probably shouldn't be attached to. We are extremely loyal in relationships. And so even though we know we probably should walk away, we tend to regret making a choice too quickly. So instead of us having to worry about regret later on, we tend to stay in relationships and situations that we know we should just exit. In Cancer, you've been staying in this situation with this individual longer than what you needed to. You've endured a lot with them. Three of Swords, you endured heartbreak. Guarantee you probably was betrayal as well. You were mistreated a lot. And a part of you also didn't want to let go of that connection, that relationship, because that would require you to go within and also look at what drew you to that person in the first place, okay? The Moon card. Now, I think for a lot of you, you're going to be going through your own awakening. And this is going to include a personal transformation where you go about looking at things in your life a whole lot differently. That includes relationships, that includes your career, that includes your spiritual journey. You're not going to play things small anymore. You've been nice before and people have taken your kindness as a weakness. And so now you're like, look, I'm not going to hide myself anymore. I'm not going to shrink myself in order to fit into someone else's box. And so now you're ready to take up space. So for many of you, you're going to be walking into your calling when it comes to the fall. You're going to be going through this own transformative stage. Now, the angel number is 999. Many of you might see that because that sequence also is connected to going through a phase of transformation. Okay, that sequence is connected to you closing the door on a chapter, okay, and then moving forward in order to embrace something else. All right, so that's what all of that is about for you guys. Now, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Many of you are also just solely focusing in on work too, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but because now, remember, as water signs, we are also very spiritually in tuned, right? We can sense things. We can feel things. Our intuition, boom, is spot on, right? We got that when it comes to everyone else in the zodiac. You also have to remember, Cancer, though, that even though you live in this world and you also have to have your needs met and everything, there is a part of your soul that absolutely has to be fed consistently. Because when you are someone who is highly intuitive, when you're someone who is spiritually inclined and you get these messages and you have the ability to dream and you have the ability to heal, you also need to feed that part of your soul, okay? So don't overwork yourself to the point where you are not feeding the part of your soul that absolutely needs it, all right? Now, Knight of Cups. I believe that the universe is allowing you to walk away from situations that are no longer conducive to your highest good, because many of you are about to have someone new come in. And this is happening for a lot of us. Many of us were sort of stuck into this way of being where we were chasing after people who, one, did not want to be bothered with us, or we were trying to hold on to hope with a relationship or a connection that we probably should have just let go of because it wasn't going to work out. All of that. Spirit is just like, look, we are walking into the second phase of 2020. Leave all of that baggage behind. I have something better for you. I have something new for you, right? And for a lot of us as women, okay, we've done a lot of healing over the last couple of months. So that means spirit is going to help us be aligned with those who are a part of our soul family. They're not going to come in and bring their baggage wanting us to fix them. They're not going to come in and be narcissistic and sociopathic. They're not going to expect for us to take on the burden of the relationship ourselves. They're not going to come in with that sort of energy. Rather, they're going to come in and say, hey, I want to build something with someone. This is what my life purpose is. This is what my mission is. I'm not playing it small anymore. And I want someone to be on my side, on my team, who also won't play it small. That's who is coming into your life. So anytime you're just like, hey, spirit, hey, universe, I don't know if I can get rid of this person, even though you probably should. Everyone has been telling you should. Just remember that it's not really a matter of you losing something in your life. You're looking at making space for something better. Okay? So with that being said, now, when it comes to your career, you're also going through a lot of changes, Cancer, within your career as well, the Tower card. For many of you, you've had to make career changes that had absolutely nothing to do with anything that you wanted to do per se. And what I mean by that is that these are not changes you initiated, okay? These are changes that the universe just sort of brought to you. And sometimes when we are met with a bunch of changes like that, it's not because we're doing anything wrong, but rather what it is, it's the universe saying, you were on the wrong path for a little while. Okay, so I need to clear that up for you. I need to help you get back on the right path, get back on the right track. And so in order for you to get back on the right track, I'm going to have to purposely move things because you were getting a little bit too comfortable. Okay, again, the Devil card came out. Many of you have been too comfortable with where you are. You were not challenging yourselves. You didn't realize that there was more out here for you, more out here for you than what you have been expecting or believing. Please understand that many of you, again, have that magician energy behind you. You have the ability to heal. You have the ability to manifest, right? Again, we're looking at this water sign energy, us being very intuitive, having that direct connection with the other side. Use that, harness that to your advantage, okay? Especially when it comes to your career. I noticed, especially a lot lately, there have been a lot of women who've been focusing on doing rituals to keep a man or whatever. And every time I see it, I'm just like, ladies, what the hell? As many things as there are out here to manifest, to do. Why? Many of us have starting businesses. Do a manifestation ritual that will help you bring more clientele into your business or help you be able to be financially comfortable, right? So you can leave wealth and abundance for your offspring. A man, that's what you want to waste your time and energy on? Okay. So, dear Cancer, remember that, you are gifted. Use that gift that you have, the ability to manifest things, the ability to heal, be connected to the other side. Use that so that you can go further in your career. Once you do that, I think you're going to start to see immediate changes, because right now you haven't really been happy, right? You just sort of wake up, do what you got to do to make ends meet, and you're just like, this job, whatever I'm doing now, it's no longer giving me the joy that it used to give. In fact, it's feeling more like a chore, okay, than it is a job that I used to love. And whenever you start to get those feelings, that means that a change has to be made. If you wake up and you just like, hey, I don't really want to log in from work, I don't really want to have to deal with this, I don't feel like it, sometimes that just may mean we have reached a rut when it comes to moving forward in our careers, no longer feeding us joy. But again, if you follow the lead of spirit, if you do what is necessary for you to move on, you are going to see great things happen for you, okay? It really is just a matter of you trusting the universe, you trusting that spirit has your back. Now, again, we're going to get a little bit into your spiritual walk, okay? Now, many of you have been feeling a rut lately. Again, it is not uncommon, especially because we're in the middle of a pandemic. For many of us, depression hit again, anxiety hit again. We've all been feeling it. And you've been looking for a way to reconnect with yourself so you're not really feeling overwhelmed. Remember, Cancer, it's important for you to reach out, okay? And definitely get help from others. Talk to your girlfriends, talk to your best friends, get on your girl chats. Be like, hey, I need some support. It's okay to ask for support. You don't always have to be the sponge and the sounding board for everyone else. It's okay for you to give the exact same support and encouragement and love that you give out to others. Now, I do think new opportunities to do what you love will come in for you. Ace of Cups. I do believe that will happen, not just with your career, but also with some of your hobbies. Many of you have business ventures you've been working on. So again, this is what you want to stay focused in on. Remember, new energy is coming in. For many of you, this fall season is a season of transformation, because when you step into winter, you're going to start to see those things manifest. You're going to start to see, hey, I put in the energy to make this thing happen, and look, things are blooming in for me, in the winter. Things are happening the way I've been hoping for them to happen. Again, our card Temperance sort of comes out. That's like Spirit saying, have patience. Things are working the way it's supposed to. Don't give up. You have to just continue to stay focused. I know sometimes it can be tough. Sometimes it's not really what we want to hear, but don't give up. Why shouldn't you give up? Six of Wands. That card in this deck literally means badass success. Whatever it is that you've been hoping to manifest, whatever it is that you've been hoping to come to life for you is going to come, dear Cancer. It's just a matter of you not giving up on yourself, you investing just as much time in yourself that you invest in everyone else, okay? And stop being the mortar, okay? Stop always putting yourself out on the chopping block for others, especially if they won't do that same thing for you. This fall is about transformation. This fall is about you cutting the cord, okay? Because Cancer, you know that you're empathic and people tend to take advantage of that, okay? Cut the cord as needed. Do not allow yourself to be used. And then that'll free you up so that you can begin to focus in on your own gifts, your own calling, and other stuff that you have going on in your life, okay? But good things are headed for you, Cancer, okay? Just stay focused. All right. Maintain faith and just keep going. All right. If you guys want a personalized reading, please feel free to email me at katrina@pisceanspirituality.org. Thank you so much for listening and have a great weekend.